Hello everyone. Here are this we discussion with Chat GPT on the topic the secret to building lasting habits. So let's start. Hi Chat GPT, how are you?
Hey there, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? How's everything going on your end?
Yes, I'm fine. Chat GPT. We discuss on the topic the secret to building lasting habits. So I have some question on this topic. Let's start. Number one, my question: what does the world habit means to you personally?
That's a fantastic question. For me, a habit is basically a behavior or a routine that we do regularly, often automatically without having to think too much about it. It can be something positive, like exercising daily, or even something less helpful, like procrastinating. I think it really shapes our daily life and overall success. What about you? How do you view habits?
Yes, you are right. My second question: why do you think it's easier to start a habit than to maintain it?
That's such a great point. I think starting a habit often comes with that initial motivation, excitement, and everything feels new and fresh. But maintaining it requires consistency, discipline, and often overcoming obstacles or setbacks. Over time, that initial motivation can fade, and that's where the real challenge lies. It's all about building routines and finding ways to stay motivated, even when that initial spark is gone.
Okay. ChatGPT, my another question: how do our daily routine shape our long-term success?
Absolutely. Our daily routines essentially lay the foundation for our long term success. The small, consistent actions we take every day build up over time, creating habits that lead to bigger achievements. For instance, daily practices like reading, exercising, or networking gradually compound and contribute to overall growth and progress. On the flip side, unproductive routines can also hold us back. So it's really about being mindful and intentional with how we spend our time each day.
Okay, ChatGPT. My another question: what's one habit you have tried to build but struggled to keep, and why?
Oh, that's a great one. I think for me, one habit that I've tried to build is a consistent exercise routine. Sometimes it's tough to maintain, especially when there's a busy schedule or when motivation dips. It can be challenging to stay consistent, especially if I don't see immediate results or if life gets hectic. It's really about finding the right balance and keeping that motivation alive.
Okay, okay, ChatGPT. How much do you think environment influences our habits?
Oh, the environment plays a huge role. The people around us, the spaces we spend time in, and even the availability of certain resources can really shape our habits. For example, if we're in an environment that supports healthy eating, it's much easier to maintain good nutrition. On the flip side, if we're surrounded by distractions, it can be tough to stick to productive habits. So, creating a supportive environment is often key to building and maintaining good habits.
Okay, ChatGPT. Some question on physiology behind habits. My question: why is consistency more powerful than motivation when it comes to habits?
That's such a great question. Consistency is powerful because it helps reinforce neural pathways in the brain. When we repeat a behavior regularly, it becomes more automatic and ingrained. even if our motivation fluctuates. Motivation can be unpredictable and often fades, but consistency keeps the habit going even during low motivation periods. Over time, that consistency strengthens the habit, making it more sustainable in the long run.
Okay. ChatGPT, how does the cue, routine, reward loop help in forming habits?
Absolutely. The cue routine reward loop is basically the foundation of how habits form. First, the cue is what triggers the behavior, like a specific time of day, an emotion, or a location. Then the routine is the actual behavior or action we take. Finally, the reward is what we gain from that behavior, whether it's a feeling of pleasure, relief, or a sense of accomplishment. When this loop is repeated consistently, it strengthens the habit because our brain starts to associate the cue with the reward. Over time, that loop becomes more automatic and ingrained. It's a really powerful framework for building and maintaining habits.
Okay. ChatGPT, what role does self discipline play in maintaining habits?
Self discipline definitely plays a crucial role. It helps us stay on track, especially during moments when motivation is low or when distractions pop up. Self discipline essentially acts as the anchor that keeps us consistent, even when it's challenging. It allows us to push through the initial discomfort and build the habit over time. Ultimately, the combination of self discipline and the cue routine reward loop really reinforces the habit and makes it more sustainable in the long run.
Okay. How can we use positive enforcement to make habits stick?
Positive reinforcement is such a powerful tool. Basically, it involves rewarding yourself when you successfully stick to a habit. These rewards can be small, like a treat, a break, or even just some positive self talk. When we associate a habit with a positive outcome, it encourages us to repeat it. Over time, this helps solidify the habit and makes it more enjoyable, which in turn boosts consistency. It's all about reinforcing the behavior in a positive way.
Uh, why do small habits often create bigger change over time?
Absolutely. That's so true. Small habits might seem insignificant at first, but when we do them consistently, they compound over time and lead to major transformations. It's kind of like the idea of the compound interest, but for habits. Over time, these tiny positive actions can lead to big improvements in our life, productivity, and overall well being.
Okay, okay. ChatGPT. My another question: what's the most effective way to replace a bad habit with a good one?
Great question. One of the most effective strategies is to identify the underlying cue and the reward of the bad habit, and then replace the routine with a healthier alternative that delivers a similar reward. For example, if someone has a habit of snacking out of boredom, they could replace it with a different activity that's also enjoyable, like going for a walk or drinking water. It's also helpful to make the good habit as easy and accessible as possible and to gradually build it up. Over time, consistency and patience really help solidify that positive change.
Okay, okay. My last one question: uh, do you believe willpower alone is enough to maintain a habit, or why not?
That's a great final question. While willpower definitely plays a role, it's usually not enough on its own. Willpower can be limited and can fluctuate, especially when we're tired or stressed. That's why it's so important to build habits in a supportive environment with cues and routines that make the habit easier to stick to. Combining willpower with good systems, positive reinforcement, and a mindful environment is usually the best approach for long term success.
Okay, thank you, ChatGPT, for its important information deliver me and my audience. So, thank you so much.
You're so welcome. I'm really glad I could help. If you have any more questions or need anything else in the future, just let me know. Good luck with everything, and I hope your audience enjoys it too.
Thank you.